Alright, everyone. We have finished all of Tamamo's errands. Now it's time to head for the Monster Lord's castle. I don't know how much longer this is going to be, but we'll see where it takes us. So let's get going. The continent of Helgondo. We've come to the monster continent. From here we will ride to the Monster Lord's castle. We're heading. I see. So it's finally happening. However, it is a bad idea to carelessly approach the Monster Lord's castle in Gouda. The air defense force of the Monster Lord's castle is keeping a close eye on the area around the Monster Lord's castle. There's no way we can just run into the tight air defense network with her huge body. Sure, if we keep approaching them like this, they're going to target us. Let's land at a place far from the Monster Lord's castle. From there, we shall take the overland route to the Monster Lord's castle. That's why. Gouda, lower your altitude. Like this, we shall land in the southern part of the monster continent. Gah! Gouda lost altitude and descended into the southern part of the continent, where security was thin. Oh, further north than I thought. Wait, no, it is just on the Earth. Wait. Oh, that tunnel's blocked. Okay, so it is further north then. We haven't been noticed. Let's continue on foot to head to the Monster Lord's castle. Yeah. Gouda is housed inside the Pocket Monster Lord's castle. Stay quiet for a while. You're too big. You'll stand out. Yeah. Well, before we go, let's sit back a bit. There's a shrine near here, so let's head there first. Just proceed to the east. There are many information boards, so check them frequently. First of all, let's head to the shrine to the east. Let's go then. You're going to that shrine? Uncle Lazarus, what's wrong? No, it's nothing. It ain't nothing. There's something fishy. East, Helgondo's Cave. West, Taurus. Our destination is the Horn of Helgondo to the east. To the west, we have Taurus. Yes, but for now, let's prioritize on getting to the Monster Lord's castle. Besides, Taurus here should be sealed off by the Monster Lord. Well then, we'll put Taurus on the back burner. First we'll take a break to the east. Let's go. Alright, what's going to happen with you, Lazarus? Southeast, Helgondo's Cave ruins. No passage. Remains of Helgondo's Cave? In a parallel world in the past, you went to the Monster Lord's castle using it, didn't you? Remember that time you went through the cave? The cave is now sealed off, but I think you can enter from this side to the middle of the cave. My nose smells treasure. If you have time, why don't you stop by? Treasure, huh? It'd be great if it were weapons and armor that would be useful for fighting in the Monster Lord's castle. Before we go east to the holy place, let's stop by there if we can. I don't know what to do. Well, first of all, I forgot that I still have the Monster Lord's bracelet on. We don't want to miss out on new encounters. So let's head in there. This place looks like the exact same structure as the cave we passed through in the parallel world. The structure will not have changed, but the passage is blocked in the middle. But it seems like there's a lot of treasure here. Let's take it. Are you a magic jar? You are. Alright. Oh, really? You haven't changed? There's no point in fighting them. Okay. Another pot. Alright. Mysterious earring. Mini metal. Just gotta get this over with. Oh? This is the most valuable object in the cave. It's a good weapon, but the fact that it is the personal belonging of the Monster Lord is a bit... Why on earth did they hide it here? Dragon circlet. Snake of high, tail of high serpent. Another pot. Alright. I got that pot. Rod metal. Brilliant black stone. I missed a turn. Secret Book of Sword. Alright. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's get going. Wonder if the other monsters here are the same. Alright. East. Elgondo's Horn. Monster's Castle. Prisoner's Prison to the northeast. Elgondo's Horn is just to the southeast. From here, we can expect a fierce battle. Let's rest for the last time before we ride into the Monster's Castle. Alright, Lazarus, what's going on? We have wyverns. Phew, finally arrived. The sisters here are my congregation. Even though they are monsters, they should be willing to give us lodging. Because it's high on my take care of it as much as possible later list. I'm checking all kinds of downers, you know? Because it's high on my deal with later as much as possible list. I'm checking all the downtrodden ones, you know? Well then let's go ask the sisters for help. We need to get some rest today and get ready for a fierce battle. Looks like there'll be no alcohol. It's going to be a boring night. There you are. I got a head start. Uncle Lazarus, what on earth are you doing here? I've been here before. I got here using the harpy wings. Yes, I remember from the canonical storyline. But the you of this world seems to have had a different experience. Well, I'll explain that later too. From here on out, I'm going to be with you. Alright. I guess we're ditching Lest for now. Lazarus has joined the group. I guess that's if, for whatever reason, you hadn't recruited Lazarus, he comes now. Because there's something important that's going to happen. I'm so glad to see you here, my dear human heroes. As a member of the Ilias Church, I welcome you. You may be a monster, but I'm impressed. Now, let's ask them to provide us with lodgings. But I'm not sure I can offer you a satisfactory hospitality. After all, it has been more than 20 years since humans last visited. So, to the great heroes, let there be light. Luka's party was healed. You do look an awful lot like the people who came before. You look just like that young hero. Eh? Me? No, it's probably someone else. It was a long time ago. My memory's a little fuzzy. No, he ain't no stranger. Luka over there is his son. Huh? Don't tell me you're that young warrior from back then? I never thought you would visit here again. I can tell the faces of the two were different. Lazarus, what do you mean? Don't tell me you reached this point in your last adventure. Yeah. This place was the end of our journey, you know? Come to think of it, in the canonical history, Marcellus and his party had reached the Monster Lord's castle. We didn't have Galda back then. It took us a whole year to get over that mountain. It was an extraordinary hardship. I don't know how we made it over the mountain without losing one of us. Why didn't you tell me? I didn't know Uncle Lazarus and the others had made it to the monster continent. You're supposed to be dead! Ba-ba-ban! Well, I can tell you that, can't I? You're the White Rabbit! What are you doing here? My role is to guide you. Here, you will learn another hidden fact. Look over here! Wait! He ran underground! Let's go after her! Okay, I'm curious. basement's pretty big. We're lucky there are no monsters. The white rabbit seems to have gone further downstairs. We're going after her! There's 4 choices, though. Why so many? Oh. Well, I guess not so many. That one we can't go down. Well, let's go down this one first. Guess there's no reason to come up here. Further down, back up. Is there nothing else down here? No. I don't like how this is looking. Wait. Don't tell me. The grave they mentioned before. Where did White Rabbit go? And what in the world is this grave? The grave that was mentioned all the way back in Lazarus's journal, back in the start of Paradox 1. The name is fading, but I think I can manage to read it. Here lies Marcellus Hine, the hero. Oh! So the Marcellus of this world is dead, and has been for a long time. Does that mean that the hero Marcellus we met in the Rift was another Marcellus? Or could it possibly be Luka? Because it seems like it's difficult to tell them apart. Marcellus? No way, that's my dad's name! Isn't it a different person with the same name? Because Marcellus came back to our village after the adventure. I know, otherwise I wouldn't have been born. No. What sleeps there is Marcellus himself. Okay, explain. Eh? What? Born in Iliasville, the son of an innkeeper, and my best friend since I was a kid. The brave hero who aspired to adventure and made it to the monster continent. The one who sleeps here is undoubtedly Marcellus himself. But he is not your father. Lucifina, you were cheating! What the hell's going on? Then who the hell's my father? No, your father is indeed a Marcellus, but not the Marcellus I know. A different Marcellus. Okay, so it is a different Marcellus traveling between the different worlds. Still, I guess he came in from another world and knocked up Lucifina and then left. Talk about hit it and quit it. What on earth is the meaning of this? Explain it to me so I can understand. Well, I'll tell you. It's... Back off, rabbit. It's my duty to tell this. It was 5 days after we arrived on the continent. It was right after we had rested and regrouped in this dusty spot. We were unlucky to run into those guys. Oh! How far back have you people been meddling? You guys, you seem to be monsters that are more powerful than usual. My arms are shaking. They're monsters. Oh, a group of heroes. You look like you've been through a lot of training. This is a pain in the ass. You know, we still don't know a whole lot about this world. On our way to the castle, we met 3 succubi. We were convinced that the disturbing presence of these people must have been those who want to take revenge on humans. Why on humans? I don't want to make too many moves at this stage, though. I'll let you off the hook now, okay? Marcellus. That's our line. If you swear not to hurt innocent people, we'll let you off here. We can't swear to that. We're here to kill all of you. If that's so, I'll end you here. Lazarus, Karen, Merlin, let's go! It can't be helped. Well, about 4 human beings taking their lives should have no impact on history. You people have no idea what you are doing. You are terrible at your jobs. Well, then I will deal with you. In recognition of your courage, I'll give you a proud death without bad touching. At that time, we had no way of knowing. The other 3 sisters are legendary succubi who have come back from the dead. Marcellus was one of the strongest of the heroes, but even so, he was just a human. No, you gotta be kidding! Marcellus, with 1 blow! This isn't good! Marcellus, he's not breathing! Healing magic, please come back to life! It's useless. I let him die without suffering. It's no longer possible to revive him. You 3, you won't have a chance to miss him. We'll send you to the same place. This is not an opponent we can win. We have to retreat immediately! There's no way we can escape. We're going to fight here for Marcellus! The really bad part came after. We didn't even know what the hell was going on back then. Type 4 cross-world contact. A serious paradox occurs. No way. You gotta be kidding me! This can't be! Oh. Hi, Adremalek. A major break in history. Data transfer complete to apoptosis XX001 F10000X137Y580. Sonia Chaos. I get it. In order to stabilize the timeline, they forced a new Marcellus to appear. Execute the correction program. Data transfer complete to apoptosis XX00002 F10000X137Y580. No, wait! Apoptosis? And it's XX class! It said that there are 2 of the top of the line ones. We just killed one of them. Why are they coming out like this? Adremalek activation. Pre-singularity alpha completion phase initiated. Sonia Chaos activated. Execute correction phase. Equilibrate to space-time fluctuations. Astrolf, Morgan, we have to destroy these 2 ASAP! Yeah. And the battle of the outsiders unfolding before our eyes. We were completely out of our league. We watched the battle in a daze. Behind me, Karen continued to cast revive magic on Marcellus's corpse. And we managed to destroy both of them! But every time they regenerate, now they're enhanced. Next time, we'll see if we can take them. Our actions were so thoughtless. I never thought that killing one person would cause so much. I'll add something here. Killing an ordinary human wouldn't cause this much damage. For history, it's just a small scratch, and it'll heal by self-repair. But in this case, Lilith killed the worst person in history. Luka is the hero who defeated the goddess Ilias in the history of the world. In our words, it's no exaggeration to say that he is the most important person in history. They killed Luka's father before he was born, and created the biggest paradox imaginable. As a result, two apoptosis bodies of the highest order invaded the world. This would cause a major twist. What in the world? What the? Oh, Marcellus! I can't bring him back! My magic's not enough anymore! So, how do we clean up after the humans? There's still 3 of them left. We're going to leave them. From now on, let's avoid pointless fighting and devote ourselves to investigation. This is a hell of a mess. We've lost years just dealing with this space-time distortion. For the sake of the Dark God, no matter the hardship, by extension, let us accept it for the sake of our world. No violence for a while. I got it. 3 little sisters left. Marcellus. Marcellus. I don't know what we're going to do. This is bullshit! Marcellus! I can't believe we buried Marcellus in a place like this. We had no choice. He has a family waiting for him. He wanted his bones buried wherever he was going. It is sad, even if it's what he wanted. I can't believe we had to leave him here in the basement of the shrine. This is the end for our trip. It wasn't so bad, was it, Marcellus? Guys, what are you doing here? No way! Marcellus? But that's... I don't remember the last few days. We wanted to stay at the shrine, then... Damn, my memory's a little foggy. Whose grave is that? Marcellus came back. We buried him. He was surely dead. But then after that, we had no idea what was going on. It wasn't a fake Marcellus, it was Marcellus himself. After that, Marcellus wasn't dead. We decided to think that. If that's the case, there would be no one buried in the cave. I was too scared to check. If we dug up the grave and found Marcellus's corpse, then who the hell is that guy supposed to be later? I'm not sure if I'm not with such doubts. the hell's going on? There were 2 Marcelluses? Well, that would certainly partially explain Luka's chaos powers, if he himself was born from chaos. Him and Marcellus, that would at least explain it why it's those 2. But still, is that all there is to it? I mean, having some chaos powers, sure, I could understand that. But to be the father of chaos itself? There's gotta be more to it. Then Marcellus returned to Iliasville. Karen returned to her hometown, where she would marry and give birth to Sonia. I didn't go back to my hometown Iliasville. I would sit in Goldport with Merlin. To tell the truth, I was avoiding Marcellus. I went back to Iliasville sometime after that. My father died on the monster continent over 20 years ago. It still rests here today? What the hell is my father? The other father that appeared right after that? I can't tell you that story. I don't know how to take it, and neither did Merlin. But, traveling with you, I've learned the ins and outs of the world. It involves parallel universes and whatnot, right, Rabbit? Well, okay, I can talk from here. First of all, I want you to remember something. History is self-repairing. When a paradox occurs, it is restored to its original history. This is not due to someone's will, but it's a physical law of the world. Diffusion and convergence of chaos flatten space-time fluctuations. Well, I'll skip the complicated talk. However, there's a limit to what history is able to repair itself. If the paradox is too big, you can't fix it. For example, the human body heals itself when injuries are minor, but when it comes to serious injuries, cellular regeneration alone cannot keep up. Are you saying that action happened in that time frame? Well, this is the case, isn't it? An important person in history, Marcellus, was lost. He is the father of the most important person in the history of the world. You cannot allow history to move forward with his loss. That is when history reclaimed Marcellus. Data was collected from multiple parallel worlds that had already disappeared. We copied the bioinformation of Marcellus to this world. Therefore, the regenerated Marcellus contained data from many worlds. It's a special individual regenerated from fragments of various parallel worlds. So that's what White Rabbit meant at the very beginning, where she said that Luka was a specially created one. The pieces are coming together. Thus, Marcellus became a multi-world being. He became the only living organism that could perceive other parallel worlds. At the beginning, he was accessing parallel worlds in unintended ways. He would see other parallel worlds in vision-like scenes. It seems that he suffered a lot since he returned to Iliasville. Well, he never let others know of his mutation. At that time, he met Lucifina, a fallen angel, and so, finally, Luka was born. I'm the son of Marcellus? The son of other worlds Marcelluses? Yes, your father is a patchwork from many worlds. He was able to recognize parallel worlds and has a high affinity for chaos. Such a father and his son with the original angel, an incredibly rare case. You. So therefore, Luka too has the ability to access other worlds. He inherited it from his father. Thus, Marcellus had a family, but his anguish continues. The scenes of the other worlds he visualized were more often than not catastrophic. In this world, Marcellus foresaw wouldn't take the same path. This world, to protect his family, Marcellus set out again. Through the introduction of his wife Lucifina, Marcellus met Michaela. The two of them had done a lot of research and grasped the existence of parallel worlds. And so, Marcellus became a traveler through parallel worlds to remove the destabilization factors that destabilize the connections between worlds. For years, decades, even centuries, he fought, traveling through various parallel worlds. He wielded his sword endlessly. So that's how he acquired so much power in that modified body. That's why. That's the truth about Marcellus. What are you going to do now, Luka? I have to see my father. That's all there is to it. No matter what it takes, I have to see him. Yes, we must. Our paths should cross Marcellus's again. I was devastated by my father's secret, which was finally revealed to me. The deep silence was broken by a scream from upstairs. Yeah, oh my god, someone help me! Was that the sister up there? Could it be someone's attacking them? Let's go help them, now! I just finished my story, so I'll be leaving now. I'll leave it to you. My, that's such a bombshell to drop! Jesus! Well, that explains Luka's chaos powers. I guess. At least partially. Dang. Hope there is more to it than that.